Hey everyone, it's me, JB. So last week we had live at peace, and I hope that everyone was able to put that in practice and was able to make some changes in a positive way in your life. Well, this week I had planned one verse, and then I felt a move to a different verse. So this one's going to be coming from Isaiah 40:31. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Live in strength. Now, this one is going to be a bit harder for me because even though I usually have a lot of strength, I feel like I'm lacking in this department lately. And I would love to blame it on this crazy Texas weather that we're having right now. But I know that it's more than that. So now I want us to back up a couple of verses and take a look at the buildup in Isaiah 40:29 and 30. He gives us power. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youth will become weak and tired, and young men will fall in exhaustion. I am having a hard time pronouncing words today. I'm having a hard time pronouncing pronounce. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. Now, what this shows us is that this will happen to us no matter how young you are, because we're only human and we can't go on it on our own. But we want to. We want to find strength in ourselves and do things on our own because, well, I can. But the truth is, we can't and we weren't meant to. But if we trust in the Lord, we will find new strength. That means that in our weakest moments, we can trust in God and find our strength. But we don't always do this like we should. And by we, I mean me. Um, I will get this thought in my head that I can do this on my own and that I can do this in my own strength. But God is telling me and you that we don't have to. All we have to do is trust in Him and He will give us strength because we can't always do it on our own. So if you think you can, I'm going to help you out right now. If you think you can, just stop fooling yourself because somewhere in life, something is lacking. Whether it is relationships, health, or just your own well being, if you are drawing on your own strength and think that you've got it, all you have done is mastered the art of illusion to yourself. Now, hear me because I say this with love. I say this because I've been guilty of this, but this is not a place you want to stay. This is not the way that you want your life to be. But it's hard to think that we're not strong enough. But newsflash, we aren't. So let's draw on His strength. So we will now add strength to our list. So now we will live at peace, and now we will live in strength. This is going to be hard one to add, and I can't believe this is just week 2, and I'm like, crap. Like going, this just all of a sudden got harder than what I was planning for it to be. But we can do this. And so, if during this process, if you have a story, if you're like, oh, I've been living at peace and this happened, or I was like, I'm living in strength and this happened, please send me a message, share that with me. I would love to hear your stories. You can even share it in the comments below if it's something that you're like, I want everyone in the world to know. Um, Please do because that's our stories. All we do when we tell our stories is encourage others, and there's someone out there right now that can draw off of your story. So please share those. So now let's start practicing living in strength. And also while you're living in strength, you got to continue living at peace. So adding these two together, woo, week 2 of 2017. Here we come. So I will see you all next week. Remember, live in strength.